person I for the longest. Been trying to get him out. So God was like, okay, he let it go through or whatever. Now this is gonna be 2 videos because it gets timed out, so it's gonna be the second part of the video. So God allowed. Okay, so this is okay. So since I know that the video had cut off, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. This part is the end of the last video because my phone gonna cut it in two like it did the last video. So my phone gonna cut it in two because I'm past 26 minutes. I gotta get another phone. But so let's just continue from the story of the video. So you gotta go back and watch that video to understand what I'm talking about in the rest of this video. So long story short, I get in the car, put it on motivational speaker, but I'm kind of driving a little fast. So because I don't didn't give him any drama, and he's expecting that, he's expecting the fight, he's expecting this, and I'm being peaceful about it, and I'm playing Steve Harvey motivation. Who don't love Steve Harvey motivation? So I'm playing that to kind of, just deal with the shit. So I'm trying to get home. He's talking about, you need to slow down. Don't speed me home. Don't try to speed me home. Bitch, I'm trying to get your ass the fuck away. Far away. I'm trying to get you gone. What the fuck is you talking about? Don't speed you home. You finna get up out my fucking life now. And that's what I told him. I said, no, you finna get up out my life now. This bitch puts the car in reverse, y'all. This just happened just like a couple hours ago. Puts the car in reverse with my 2 small children in the back of the car. He puts the car in reverse and we going like 80 on the fucking freeway. Puts the car in reverse. Now, in my mind, when you put a car in reverse, I'm thinking that bitch supposed to roll back at the same speed as you going. But it didn't do that. It kept going straight. I don't know if he knew that or what. But another red flag. Bitch, you trying to kill us while my kids was in the car? Like, come on. You put the car in reverse while I'm on the freeway going 80, talking about slow down. You ain't gonna speed me home. You ain't gonna speed me home. Put the car in reverse. Then you pull it back to neutral. So I'm going 80 in neutral on the freeway. I said, get your fucking hands off my car. Like, get your fucking hands off my car. So I sped across the freeway, like, cautiously, and got off the fucking freeway, just dropped him off wherever the fuck the car stopped at. He didn't want to get out of the car. So my other baby daddy called me, and he was telling me something, like he needed some information for something. So I'm trying to send him the information, but my mind is like fucked up because I'm like irritated or whatever. So I'm like, okay, well let me just go ahead and play me some light skin quiche to get myself back, on some nothing book. Since you want a book, let's book. So I played I played light skin quiche and drama. That shit, right? But it wasn't to be confrontational. It was some of the words that she was saying her song that would uplift me. Like, it was certain shit that she was saying in that song that would uplift me. So I tried to play that. This bitch, I'm telling him, get out my car, he don't want to get out. So fast forward, we get back on the freeway, and he back talking about this speeding shit. So I get back on the freeway. I'm going. I slow down because I still don't want to drama. I just want to, So I cut the song on, but as soon as I cut the song on, he didn't know what song it was. He didn't hear no words, nothing. But as soon as I cut the music on, he pushed his hands on the button to cut it off. I say, man, you're not gonna do this shit. You're not gonna control the way I drive and what I listen to while I'm in my fucking car. Pull that bitch over again, try to put him out again. He didn't want to get out. So at this moment, I'm like, okay, you wasting time. Because he's trying to do little shit to stay in the car. You're wasting time. Ride in silence. Get him there. Get him gone. So I'm riding regular. But he noticed that he can tell that I'm depressing all the negative energy. I got rowdy, I got mad, I got fed in my car, my kids in the car, you doing all this dumb shit, like, I did all that, and I calmed the fucking shit all the way down, like, all the way down. So now he's like, okay, I'm not getting, because I don't know what it is when you leave a man, if you want that little fight shit to go happen on, and I'm like, I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that argumentation shit, because you're going to feel like you still got a piece of me, and that's not going to happen. So, long story short, I ended up trying to take him home. We about 5 minutes out. We about 5 minutes out. So I go, he telling me to go a certain type of route, and I know why, because he want me to drop off at the store so he get out with the money that he just conned out of me. Get his pack of cigarettes and just walk to his house. So I know the reason why he's trying to get me to go this way, because he does it every time I drop him off. So I'm like, you know what, no, I'm going this way. So anyways, I go down this one street that the GPS tells me to go down. Because I'm following the GPS. He's trying to show me a shortcut. I'm following the GPS. So I turn down this one street that the GPS told me to go down. And I get like halfway up the street and there's a train like on the track stuck. And I swear to God, I ain't never had no, I had put on my Tokyo Drift fucking skills. I said, I put the car and I turned around and said, no, it was a fucking alarm, but I'm not going to sit here a couple of more minutes beefing with you while waiting on the train. No. I said, the devil is alive. Turned the off, went back around. And he was still trying to tell me to go there. When he's like, just turn right there. It's going to take you straight to my house and you can go down. No. I took the long route and I went all the way around the whole fucking freeway and went that way. And I still ended up getting them home. So, but I was proud when I actually dropped them off. And let me tell you why. I was proud when I dropped them off because I felt like I really, really shut that door. And I even went and bought me and my kids, and that was the last of the money I had. Like, I even went and bought my kids and I some Wendy's to celebrate the fact that I dropped his ass off and I shut that fucking door. This bitch will not be able to walk back in that door. I promise you, I don't give a fuck if he's doing a kid or not. This bitch will not be able to walk back. Oh, I'm saying it again. I'm sorry. This young man will not be able to walk back in that door. He's not going to be able to walk back in that door. Not another time. No. Not on my time. I could be dead and maybe walk in that door. But as far as being around me and my children, or any of that, he's not going to be able to do that anymore. Now, first of all, and I'll probably do a story time on that, but the guy that I'm dealing with, or was dealing with, because I still got to program the mind to get that I'm dealing with out, because I'm not dealing with no more. I was dealing with. Well, the guy that I have conceived a child with, I think that's probably a little bit too much information, but fuck it, I said I'm going to be transparent. He's a sex offender. And he don't supposed to be around my kids. He don't supposed to be around any of that, but he wasn't honest with me about that. I went and did my research and found that out myself. So before you knew it, I was already pregnant. So I'm asking God, I'm like, why would you allow me to have a baby when I'm trying to walk away with a sex offender and you know he's not going to be able to be around the kids? You know what I'm saying? And I still, even knowing that he was a sex offender, I still allow him to come around my children. You know what I'm saying? So that probably wasn't the best option, but I was there. And I never let him be alone with my children. I never let him be in the prison. Every time our kids try to come by him, go play. Go play. Yeah, go play. And he wasn't he was a sex offender when he was the case is complicated because he was much younger when it happened, and it was with a girl that was 15 that he was dating, and he was like, it's like you know how you date somebody when you're 19 but you're 15? It was like some shit like that. But, so I was about to say, it was like some of that Nicki Minaj shit. Some of that Nicki Minaj shit, you still be with the dude because like that's past shit, it didn't happen a long time ago. You can kind of understand from what he tell you after you done already found out about it. So, yeah, so I still let him around. And I'm like, God, why would you allow us? I'm trying to clear him out. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, doing sexual activities and shit like that. And let him tell me, bring me stuff to eat and all that, like, that like stuff, that little shit I can do myself. But I haven't cleared him out. So now I'm clearing him out. Now, at that point, when I first found out I was pregnant, I had already made up my mind that I was done. I mean, I was out. I was ready. I was built for it. I was done. And yeah, babies like, I don't want to be away from my baby daddy. I done did that 4-5 times, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to work, you know what I'm saying? Hey, maybe he might not be that bad. I can deal with the little flaws of snoring and like, just like little shit your mind starts telling you that you know you really don't want to deal with. But, like I said, moving along the story. So, fast forward to now. He's at home. I'm in my hotel. And, I'll tell more story times about it. later because I had a lot of shit. Like I said, I got a lot of shit to talk about him. But I celebrated myself. I went and bought. It wasn't no big celebration because I would have went to Applebee's or Chili's for myself if I was by myself and didn't have my kids. But because I had my kids and I was on limited funds, I went to Wendy's and I bought myself a Junior Deluxe cheeseburger, no mustard, some mayo. I got the kids a 6-piece nuggets and a small fry, and I got me a 6-piece nuggets and a small fry, and I got my kids a Frosty, and then I got myself a large cup of water. Because like I said, I'm trying to flush out whatever these acne shits, whatever it is, I'm trying to flush it out. But I celebrated because I feel like that's a big obstacle that I could not close. I could not close it by myself. I could not close it by myself. And I pray about it. I pray about, oh my God, I know this person is not supposed to be in my life. I don't get treated the way I'm supposed to be treated. I get talked to crazy when it's time to have sex. Use me for my car, use me for my food, my time, all that shit. You just a big wrecking ball. And every time you come around, you crush me. You know, I don't got time. I'm arguing with you all the time. Like, I don't got time for that. I've been started slowing down that arguing shit. And just kind of weaning them off. So the other day I told him, well, that was yesterday. The day before yesterday, I said, stop trying to touch on me. Stop trying to grab on me. Like, we're not in a relationship. He said, you know you still love me. And I said, no, I actually don't. I'm sorry. And I'm not trying to say it in a bad way, but I'm not in love with you anymore. I'm not. But truth of the reality is I never was in love. Like, we met on the internet. You know what I'm saying? We had an internet relationship for about 3 or 4 months. Then you end up getting out. I'm gonna have to do a story time because he was in a halfway house. But it made it seem like he made it seem like it was his house and his homeboys and his cousins was always around. But this one guy kept snoring and I'm like, why you want to go in another room? But the reason why is because he was in a halfway house and he had to stay in his room and be in there at a certain time. That's the real truth that I found out later. But it was a whole big old mess. It was a whole big old mess. And I'm like, God, why do a baby gotta come out of this mess? Like, why every time I try to let a nigga go, you pop me pregnant on the way out? Like, and I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'm not even gonna be truthful. Every fucking couple I had, besides my 2 little ones, because my 2 little ones, they got the same dad. But on that last one, out of the 2 little ones, the first one, we was in a relationship when it happened, we were still together, whatever. The second one, we was in a relationship, but it was fucking rocky. And I was on my way out, and I ended up getting pregnant. And then we'll it back together. You know how they go. But I'm like, in this one, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to try to figure it out until the baby come and still going to be dealing with the same problem. No, you got to go. You got to go. You got to go now. So I need to focus on my life, and I need to get myself together. So you got to go. And I'm like, God, why every time? I'm sorry. Why every time I got to get pregnant? On the way out the door, like, why, like, then I have to realize God has a purpose for everything, you know, and if that's written in your story to have a kid, it don't matter what the situation is, your wife will get pregnant at that point in time, if that's what God wants, if that's a human that he's ready to birth into this world. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. You can't put your life on God's. Whatever, when he got stuff set up, because it ain't the same. The way you live in your earthly life ain't got nothing to do with the way God is doing stuff in heaven. You ain't worried about the fact that you just this nigga. It took you two to bring forth the being that he wanted to create in this world to do mighty works for him. It took those 2 specific DNAs. Now, the way you got it done, they don't have nothing to do with God. So, I'm going to roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take care of my child. But the good thing, the blessing I see in it is the fact that you can't be around kids. You are sex offender, so you can't even be around your own child. So I can just freely move on with my life and don't have to worry about the backwards and forwards about child support, the backwards and forwards about who's going to get the baby. Like, I ain't got to worry about none of that. Because you can't be around kids. And you're like, oh, you're not going to, don't think you're going to, and you get out of the car, don't think you're going to make me miss out on my firstborn. Nigga, I ain't even say that. You just said that. But since you said it, it is a great idea. Since you've been around here clowning, doing you. But I'm not that type of person. I'm not a separate person. But I am going to get away from this lifestyle so I don't have to just be running back and forth with him. I don't want to have to do that. So, yay me. Long ass story, 42 minutes. But I got it done. This is going to be a connection to the other video. I got it done. So now I'm at this phase. I'm like, okay, well now I'm literally going to have to go all out. So the first two videos I did that was connected together, but my phone separated, it said changing my life, knowing my current state. This story is a part of my current state. But I'm going to start this video off with the second part of what I'm trying to, the video that this is supposed to be, but it ended up being a story time that I wasn't trying to, I don't know how I got to story time and tell the whole fucking story, I don't know. That wasn't what this video was about to be about. But, so, now I'm at chapter 2. So first chapter was learning where I'm at, knowing my current state, knowing my likes, my dislikes. And I did that a week ago. Kind of analyzed my life, sat down, took pen and paper, analyzed my life. I don't like this is not right here, this is not right here, this is not like, I don't like none of this, this hurts, this is painful, this makes me cry, this is it, like, no. This ain't clean enough, this ain't it. Like, I literally analyzed the whole situation in my life. And I came to the realization of my current state. So this is chapter 2. And this book of my life is going to be very, very, very lengthy. So chapter 2, which I'm probably going to cut the video off and do chapter 2, but then there's going to be a lot of time wasted. Not wasted, but like, you know. So let's just see what's going to happen. Chapter 2, knowing where I'm going. I need to figure out where I'm going. So, I'm going to do a lot of things coming up here shortly to try to figure out where I'm going. Now, I keep getting this feeling. I live in Houston, right? I've been getting this feeling for a couple of months now. I mean, almost a year, over a year, to move to Miami. You know? I've been getting this strong urge to move to Miami. Then I keep seeing Florida plates everywhere. The Florida plate I seen yesterday, it had the abbreviation is like something like don't let him back in anymore, don't allow him to come in anymore. It was something that was dealing with that's what my brain calculated with the abbreviations on the back of the license plate. Don't let him come in, or don't let him around anymore, I'll be done with him, some shit. It was basically saying some shit like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but that happened on my way dropping him off. So I was like, okay, into the Florida plate. So, I don't know, I don't know. You know, I might have to, I might end up going there, I don't know. But I've been called to go there for a long time. It's been on my mind for a long time. Move to Florida. But you know, you got the small checks in your head. How you gonna survive in Florida? You can't even survive in cheap ass Houston. How the fuck you gonna survive in Florida? And your ass can't even get a place in Houston. Keep a place in Houston, like, come on. That's the thing that's going in my head. But I know God, you know, if I was to go out there, He would never leave me, He would never forsake me. If I do be obedient and just go. But I don't know, I don't have the confirmation that that's from Him. I mean, I'm getting a strong urges, but I still can't recognize when it's God and when it's just my own desires, you know? I still can't recognize it. And I'm working on it, I'm a work in progress, but I'm just being honest. I can't recognize when it's God talking to me and when it's just my little bullshit, but I can recognize my negative chatter. I know that ain't coming from God. So, and that shit was going on too. Like, how you gonna, you know, you need to let him do the app. You know you're not gonna want to go out. You're gonna be in pain. You're gonna go, bye. I'm gonna get out there and grind my money. So, second part is knowing where I'm going and where I'm trying to be in life. What is my aim on where I'm trying to go? My head is itching. I had to put that damn poker button and wash my hair. This shit is itching like a motherfucker. Where am I going? Where I'm going in life. Where are you trying to go? This shit been on my first face long. Let's just wash it off. Where are you going? Where are you trying to go in this life? And I hope y'all can hear this video. I got this damn water running. I hope y'all can hear this video. Let me wash some of this shit off real quick. But yeah, like, where's my current state? Like, where am I trying to go from my current state? Where are you going in life? What are you doing? I wish I could have a blueprint, but life didn't come with a manual. It didn't come with one. You gotta create one. Which is the hardest part. My hardest part in my life is making plans. That's the hardest thing I have to deal with in my life, making plans. Because when I do make a plan, something in my life says, no, we ain't gonna do it like that. I still got soap in my damn eyes to burn. Yeah, when I try to make a plan, something in my life will always be like, nah, we're gonna do this. No, that ain't gonna work. We're gonna do this way. And it always happens like that. It's always happening like that. So I analyze my current state. Now I need to figure out where I'm going. First of all, I know I need clothes because you're going to see me in this in about a couple of videos, a couple of different videos, because it's the only outfit that I actually have. And I don't have financial, which I should have overdrafted for some fucking clothes instead of overdrafting to pay him out of my life. But I think that was very necessary because I can go make that back on DoorDash. I can go make that back on DoorDash, Uber Eats. I just got on with Waitr. Well, I've been on with Waitr for a whole year, but I never worked the app. So they deactivated my account, and then they just reactivated my account. So I'll be trying Waitr, GoPuff. I'm on GoPuff. I'm on Waitr. I'm on DoorDash. I was on Grubhub, but I got deactivated for taking too long to take the orders. But my car was having issues, and they didn't understand it. So, and I'm on Lyft. I'm on Uber Driver, but not Uber Eats. I'm on Uber Driver, but I'm not on Uber Eats. I'm on Lyft, but my car is not in the best. Like I have to drive with my kids in the car, so it wouldn't be the best thing for me to drive Uber or Lyft. There's the water going down. It wouldn't be the best option for me to drive Uber or Lyft because I would have to put passengers in my car and then put my kids back in the back seat and COVID's still going on. I'm not trying to, so I kind of cut Lyft off, but I might cut Lyft back on because now I realize that Lyft is doing packages and food delivery, baby. So I don't know. I might get back into that. I don't know. And then I'm on Roadie. I'm on Roadie. So I'm on all these platforms, right? I'm on Roadie. I'm on some type of secret shopper one I signed up for, and I'm approved on all of them. And I'm on Walmart Sparks. I'm on a lot of different apps, and I'm on Point Pickup. I'm on a lot of different apps. Even though I have so many apps and so many ways to get out here and just manipulate the game, it's only me. So I can only be on one app at one time. And even if I do two apps at one time, I can still do one delivery at one time because there's only one me. So that's another realization that I came up with. I gotta figure out a way to make money without money making me. I gotta figure out a way that money can. I gotta figure out a way to fucking make some money that I don't gotta be doing all this extra shit and I can sleep while making money like the millionaires and billionaires. That's what I need to do. But right now, my apps are due for right now because you work with what's in your hand and you build from there, which I really want to go back to my restaurant. I really want to, because I promised myself I'm not working for nobody another day in my life. And I don't feel like Amazon, I don't feel like, I used to work at Amazon. I don't feel like the rideshare apps, I don't feel like they are like me working for somebody. I feel like I'm an independent contractor. I'm a boss, which I ain't doing boss shit, but I'm a boss. I'm gonna be doing boss shit, so don't come for me on this shit. I will be doing boss shit, just ain't doing it yet. But yeah. But so I feel like I'm an independent contractor. Like I'm doing my own thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you when I'm coming to work. I'm logging in when I want to log in. And that depends on the money that I make. That depends on the amount of money I make. So I was letting him do it for me for a while. But he was only bringing in the amount for my room. And he was profiting the rest. Talking about he need gas. But you ain't making that much. But you need gas. So we offer him. So I bought myself some Wendy's to celebrate. My story is just all over the place. And I'm just now realizing that after actually going on with it. So I bought myself some Wendy's to celebrate. That closure door. And that door can't be open no more because I promised God that he ain't gonna be entering my body, he ain't gonna be touching my body, he not gonna be doing none of that no more. You are done. So now I need to figure out what's the next step. I signed myself up for all the apps. Majority of the apps I've been on for a long time, like for some years. Actually, all the apps that I named, I've been on for over a year, but ain't really just never used them. Like Waiter, never used it. GoPuff, never used it. It's just I downloaded it, got approved a year ago, and it's been on my phone. Never used it. GoPuff, never used it. Now I use Point Pickup, but then I stopped using it because I didn't want to keep picking up people's groceries. I just didn't want to do that. It just was not something I wanted to do. I don't know. I like doing the food where you pull up at the drive-thru, grab a bag, and let's keep it pushing. But when I gotta sit at the Kroger's, I gotta sit at the Walmart, bag up, see about 45 minutes for a fucking $10 order or $8 order, or gotta sit here about 45, 50 minutes for them to come out to tell you that the order still ain't ready, and sit there another 45 minutes. Bitch, no, I gotta keep it moving. Like, I only got 24 hours in my day. Come on, I'm not a multimillionaire where money is going in autopilot residual income type shit. This ain't what this is, nigga. I need to make some more. Like, if I don't have my room money by the end of the night, I'm fucked. Yeah, my room be holding me down and helping me out and like, working with me or whatever. Like right now, the hotel I'm in right now, my original room that I had was $100 a night. So I was like, I can't afford this. I was doing it for a long time. And then I was like, I can't afford this. Let me try to see if I can break the price down. So I dropped down into a smaller room. And then I'm like, okay, shit, okay, this is $69 a day. This is about $70 a day. I could kind of dig this, since it's a big chop off from 100. And so the ladies seen that my kids ain't had no shoes and seen that me and my kids ain't had no clothes. So they ain't buy my kids no clothes.